I'm going to show you how to make an entire deck of cards turn blank without even touching it. This is killer. Hey guys, I'm here with Mandy. I'm going to show her something that hopefully will blow her mind. Mandy, I've got a pack of cards. And before we begin, I will just give them a bit of a mix up like this. We're not going to use a whole deck, we're just going to use 21. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now, I want you to think of a number, but I don't want to know the number. So I want you to think of a number from 1 to 10. And I want you to remember it. So here's what I'm going to get you to do. Whatever number you're thinking of, deal that many cards on the table. So if you thought of a 5, you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But don't look at the faces of any of the cards. I don't want them to influence you. And whatever number you're thinking of, take that many cards and put them face down in the box. I'll look away. Okay? So whatever number you're thinking of, just take that many cards and shove them inside the box. And it's really important that you remember that number, because later on, when I tell you the number you're thinking of, if you go, I don't know, it's not as good. Right, you thought of less than 10, right?
Yes, I did.
Good. So I'm going to count out 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I'm going to turn around. You're going to look at one of these cards. Whatever number you're thinking of, you're going to count that number. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count the number. Look at the card, show it to the camera, put it back in, square everything up. Okay, I'll look away. This is the fairest way for Mandy to pick a card, because I have no idea what number she's thinking of. I have no idea where it is. I have no idea what the card is. I have no idea about anything. Are you done, Mandy?
Put it back in the box.
No, just leave it there. Yeah. In fact, we'll just put them over there, because this is where the mind reading begins. So Mandy, concentrate on the color of the card.
Yeah.
It's a red card, right?
Yeah.
Concentrate on the suit. It's a diamond. It's a high card.
Yeah.
It's the Jack of Diamonds.
Yes.
Now, that's not bad, right? But here's the thing, and this is the thing that's going to blow your mind. You had no choice but to think of that Jack of Diamonds. You know why? Well, if you thought of this card, it would have been blank. This card would have been blank. This card blank. In fact, every single one of these cards is blank. If you'd have got a different number, you'd have got a completely blank card. Think about it. These cards that you put in here, they're all blank. And these cards over here, every single one of them is blank. You can examine everything. That's the one printed card. It's kind of amazing. Yeah?
Praise.
It's weird. Now, before we start, you are going to need a blank face deck of cards for this. And the link down below in the description, you're going to see a link where you can buy yourself a blank face deck of cards. And also, if you like this trick, there's another one that's even better that has a similar kind of feel to it called Blizzard. And that's produced by Penguin Magic. It's by Dean Dill. That link is down there as well. But let's show you how this works. Once you've got your blank face deck of cards, you're going to need one other card. Any card that's printed. So all of these cards are blank, and this one here is the only printed card. Now the setup is to put this in the 11th position. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then this goes here in the 11th position, right? That's your setup. You put the cards in the box. You are done. Now there's no moves here. All you do, you take the cards out. They don't know the cards are blank. Don't tell them. Now, if you want to give the cards a mix-up to make them look like they're being mixed up, really simple way of doing that, cut some cards to the left, cut some more cards into the middle, cut some cards to the right, and then gather them up from left to right. Believe it or not, that keeps the cards in exactly the same order. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. It's nice to throw it in. You tell the audience that you're going to need 21 cards for this trick. Now, you can deal, or they can deal, but you can deal 21 cards to the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You put the rest of the cards to one side. Now, they don't know this, but there's only one card printed within those 21 cards. It's exactly in the middle. There's 10 on either side. Here's what you do. You have the spectator think of a number, any number up to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can think of any number. They are never going to tell you that number. Let's say they think of 6. You tell them whatever number they're thinking of without looking at the faces. That's important. You say, I don't want you to get influenced, so don't look at the faces. But whatever number you're thinking of, deal that many cards onto the table and put them in the box. So let's say they think of 6. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they put those cards in the box. You turn round while they're doing that. You tell them the reason they go in the box is because that commits them to that number. And if they forget the number, they can check the amount of cards in the box. Now, all you do is you take the rest of the cards and you say, you thought of a number less than 10, and they say yes, because you told them to. You say, we'll put 10 cards on the table. You're going to deal from right to left in an overlapped row. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the rest of the cards just go over here. You then turn around and you say, whatever number you're thinking of, count from this side to that number and look at that card, remember it, and then put it back in and square everything up. So if they thought of 3, you say 1, 2, 3, look at that card. Here's the cool part. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to look at that card, and that will always be the printed card. So, and it makes no difference. If they think of a different number, it will still work. That's what's really cool about this method. So the card goes back, and you turn around, and they've squared up the cards like this, and you say, right, I'm going to see if I can work out what your card is. And then you just put those cards together. And you say, right, your card, concentrate on it. It's a red card. It's a diamond. It's the Jack of Diamonds. They'll freak out at this. Don't forget, they thought of any number. They didn't tell you the number. They looked at the cards while your back was turned. You've told them the card. That's really strong. But this is where it gets amazing. You pick up the cards so you can see the faces and they can't. And you take out the Jack. And you say to them, what if I told you you had no choice but to pick a Jack? That Jack right there. And they'll go, well, that's impossible. And you go, yeah, because a different number would have been a different card. But if you picked this card, it would have been blank. This card would have been blank. And now you're turning all of these cards over and you're showing that they're all blank. They're not going to believe their eyes. Then you take the cards that they put into the box and you take them out and all of those cards are blank. And then all the cards that you put over there, you show that all of those cards are blank and the only card is the one that they picked. That's the only printed card and they can examine everything. Super easy, real killer ending. Guys, try it, you'll love it. Remember, practice, practice, perform. And if you want to see more tutorials like this for free, all you got to do, hit subscribe and then click the little bell. You will be notified the next time one of these go on YouTube. I'll see you then.